All right, so looking at knee cars. So the knee is a hinge joint, yes. We obviously have extension and flexion at our knee, but we also have rotation. So I usually start by just kind of understanding the rotation we have in our knee, and then I get into the actual full cars practice. So if you take your fingertips and just find the knife edge, the ridge of your shin bone. They don't have to grip or pinch or press hard, just feel that bone. And then this is probably a little bit better done sitting on a little bit of a bench, but I can do it well enough from here. I'm gonna just flex my ankle a little bit, bring it to about 90 degrees, and then just sort of hugging that upper leg and that upper shin bone, I'm gonna sweep my foot outwards, seeing if I can detect a rotation in the bone where my fingertips are. And if I sweep inwards, same thing. So we're just looking for essentially a sensation of sort of pivoting. It's not a massive movement, but there should be a noticeable rotation of the bone underneath your fingertips in that inward or internal rotation and outward in external rotation. You don't want to cheat. This is not internal and external rotation at your knee or tibial rotation. Much the same, that is also not. So keep the foot held in that 90-degree position so that you're doing your best to understand just this tibial rotation itself and not getting muddled with ankle and foot or hip movement. All right, so then getting into the knee cars. You can do this seated as I am. I often do it with clients laying down just because it's a little bit more comfortable. I'm gonna stay upright so that you can see me. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grip my upper leg, trying to keep it nice and still because I wanna keep my hip out of this. Remember, I'm isolating this movement to my knee. And then I'm gonna flex my ankle to that 90-degree position. I'm gonna rotate my foot inwards to start. Doesn't matter too much, we're gonna go in both directions. I'm gonna maintain that internal rotation as I extend through my knee, and then I'm gonna rotate outward and flex through the knee. Rotate in, extend, rotate out, and flex. To reverse, I would just maintain that external rotation at the knee, and then I'm gonna extend, rotate in, and flex, rotate out, and extend, rotate inward, and flex. Don't forget to create that sense of resistance through each of those movements. So as if you're breaking through an environment of jello, like your leg is encased in jello or memory foam. Somebody the other day is just wet cement and you're physically having to move through that environment against that sense of resistance. Laying down can sometimes be a little more comfortable for tight hamstrings and whatnot. So laying down, I would just hold my femur so that I know that my hip isn't doing the work, and then it's the same thing. Just moving through those 4 distinct movements, pairing them, and also creating that just intentional kind of work into each new shape. All right, so those are your knee cars.